I've been painting sneakers and cleats as a hobby and a full-time career for almost 5 years now. So I started this in college, but I guess the roots of it kind of start much earlier than that. I've been collecting sneakers since I'm in 8th grade, and I've been playing baseball since I've been able to walk. Just finding a way to combine those two passions, I guess, kind of led me to the people that I've met and the friends that I've made throughout the years. The first pair of sneakers that I ever painted was a pair of Jordan 1s. I was so proud of them. I remember that feeling of accomplishment, how cool it was. They came in this black and red colorway, and there's this whole story behind them, how they were banned from the NBA because they went against the color restrictions of the team and the league. And they're like $1,000. So, at 13 years old, I was never going to be able to afford a $1,000 sneaker. So I bought like an all black pair of the cheaper Jordan model, and me and my buddy who restored sneakers in high school as like his little side hobby, we sat at his kitchen counter for probably 30 hours, just doing really simple color blocking and changing some of those black panels to red. And I was so proud of them. I remember that feeling of accomplishment, how cool it was. I was really happy that I had that opportunity to do that and paint them for myself. I originally started working more closely with a couple of Yankees players actually before the Mets. And it wasn't until I was doing this for a couple of years that I started working with really any Mets player. And I've been a lifelong Mets fan. Just having that first opportunity with Amed Rosario was something that was just super exciting for me. And then got connected with Pete Alonso in 2019. We were coming up on the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game for 2019. The agent just wanted Pete to have something cool for the Home Run Derby and for the All-Star Game. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before the All-Star weekend, just went to Citi Field. I kind of waited around the dugout until Pete was walking by and was like, "Hey, Pete." I told him who I was, where I was from, and he was like, "Oh, all right." And sat down. Got to know each other a little bit on a personal level, what his interests were and some ideas that he would actually want translated onto cleats that he was going to wear in the Derby and in the All-Star Game when he ultimately won the Home Run Derby. Once I heard that it was announced that he was going to be participating in the Home Run Derby again, I reached out to him and his agent. The agent got back to me and was like, "All right, we're going to send out a pair to you." He just wants them Homers for Heroes themed and Mets colors, kind of just freestyled the whole design. For something like the Derby, you want them to be kind of flashy and stand out. They sent over the Homers for Heroes logo and the PA20 logo. So I knew I wanted to incorporate those on the front of the shoes. I always like to angle them specifically so that when that center field camera is looking down at the batter, you can see that logo is, as clear as day. And then I obviously have like a bunch of different tools that help me create that design, like a stencil machine and an airbrush, custom mixing the colors to make sure that they match the Mets uniform perfectly. His whole foundation is based on paying respect and spreading awareness for heroes that are in the first responder units and the healthcare units. What he's been doing on and off the field has been incredible, and starting up a foundation so early in his career to raise money and raise awareness for heroes that kind of have thankless jobs all throughout the country and all throughout the world. It's so much bigger than me just doing the cleats for him. It's that I'm a Mets fan, and getting to watch the guy that represents my team do that is so special.